Good day, good day. Welcome to Panama Mule Live with your host, Janetta. Buenos días. Happy Sunday. Feliz domingo. Eh, Bienvenidos a Panama Mule en vivo con su anfitriona, Janetta. ¡Yuhu! ¿Cómo están todos este lindo domingo? Un día comenzó lluvioso y todo gris, y yo dije que estoy lista para ir a caminar. No siempre hago caminar, sano mi caminata, pero yo decidí, tú sabes que voy a quedarme adentro a reportar, ¿verdad? A decirles lo que está sucediendo, lo que me llega a este celular. Eso es lo que estoy reportando y muchas otras cosas que están pasando aquí en Panamá. Hay muchísimas cosas que están pasando en Panamá. La semana pasada, muchos otros eventos a nivel internacional en Panamá. Yo creo que fue el Premio de la Juventud, ¿verdad? Ustedes vieron todos los artistas y esto fue algo increíble aquí en Panamá la semana pasada. Así que yo quiero agradecer a Panamá, los que organizaron eso. Te digo que eso fue algo maravilloso. Whoever organized the Teen Award, I call it a Teen Award, I don't know what it is in Spanish, I imagine a Teen Award here in Panama. It was great. Great organization, great preparation. People enjoy themselves. I didn't go, I didn't watch it, but I heard. But I'm going to do some other announcements, few things that I think you should know that are kind of like out there in your face regarding Panamanians and the parade and all the other stuff in Panama. A few stuff, not all, right? Grab your cup of coffee, tea, juice, whatever you're drinking, enjoying the short, beautiful conversation. Again, you could use this platform to make announcements, to give your opinions, to suggest, to educate, whatever you want to do. I'm live on Facebook right now and on YouTube. So again, welcome, happy Sunday. Pueden usar este espacio para chatear, compartir información, sus ideas, sus sugerencias en cualquier tema que desean brindar o ofrecer, ¿verdad? Aquí estamos para eso. Bueno, vamos a entrar en la conversación de hoy, ¿verdad? Así que esto, Happy Sunday, feliz domingo. Well, we're back. We're back. Estamos de regreso. Guys, you know, every week I just do things and I've been busy up and down, especially with the children here. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. But I been running around doing different things. Listen, I don't know how many fruits you guys have in your land, but I was trying to figure out fruits, vegetables we have, or plants, right? Eatable plants or health plants or herbs, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to mention 3 fruits that comes right off bat that I have on my land. Some of you have more, okay? But my mother family land has a little piece of garden area that we have uh, banana, we have papaya, and I'm telling you the papaya. Let me show you the papaya. They're like it's I call it like the Hawaiian papaya. So I had that yesterday. My sister loved it. Okay, Stephanie ate the whole thing. I said, Stephanie, you gotta try this papaya. I mean, this papaya doesn't grow any more than I would say about 8 inches. That's how small they are. They're not like the other 12 inches. These are like 7, 8 inches little papayas. So I call them Hawaiian papayas because let me tell you, some people don't like that smell of papaya, but this doesn't have that heavy kind of papaya smell. It is nice, and I'm telling you, very orange, like you see it there, and the sweetness. Oh my God, talking about tropical stuff. Ooh la la. I mean, that is was some papaya. So I have another one ripening because they told me that you have to pull them down before they drop because they drop the birds. And first of all, the birds get a hold of it before we do. Okay, the birds are there eating on it, you name it. So I try to at least um, grab it before they grab it. So I slice it, people. My sister, when we take like the coconut and you put it in the hands, you do they take the coconut and just scrape the coconut out like this coconut, the gel, the food, the white stuff, milky stuff. Just take a spoon, especially when the coconut is like in between, not too ripe, and that gel like comes out. Well, she took a spoon. This is to slice it. It's like the acorn, where she slice it and is ready to eat. So this reminds me of some fired food. God has prepared the papaya. The papaya is already cooked by the sun. And that reminds me of my dear friend, Dr. Addis Latham. Shout out to him. He has his website, Some Fired Foods. And it's a way of saying, okay, God has created all these things for us. We not need to go on the stove and cook it. We just eat it, get it off the tree and eat it. Well, this papaya reminds me of that. Some fired food cooked by the sun, prepared you just grab, crack it like a coconut. But this case is papaya. Watermelon is bottled water, natural bottled water, like Dr. Adams Layton always say. Give shout out to him again. And you just eat it. That papaya, oh my God, that papaya, amazing, amazing, amazing. So Stephanie enjoyed it. And I just wanted to point that out. That was happening this week, yesterday. And yes, I mean, and then also I baked some veggie patties, people. I don't want to take any orders, but to my understanding, they are the bomb. No quiero tomar órdenes de las empanadas que yo hice. Estas empanadas, ¿verdad? Estas son antes de yo ponerlas al horno. Estas empanadas es de vegetales y son riquísimas, riquísimas, pero los vegetales no están nada baratos, no existe. Tienen zucchini y otros vegetales adentro, así que no es nada barato. Y yo uso la mantequilla esa de la buena y todas esas cosas. Yo no uso nada barato en mi comida, así que cuando yo cobro, si es que quieren, no voy a tomar pedidos, pero bueno, y anteriormente le estaba hablando de la papaya, ¿verdad? En mi terreno tenemos papaya, guineo y limón. I was starting to say to you guys that I had papaya, lime, and banana. Those are the fruits. And now I have um, lemon tea, lemongrass. I have oregano, and I think we're growing pumpkin. I see that growing, the big leaves growing pumpkin. So that's what we have in our yard. And right now I'm doing green peppers. But I don't know how that's going because I have to keep, take care of it. At one point I had um, spinach, and that's easy to grow as well. But I'm going to keep putting more spinach because I love spinach. And if I don't have to buy spinach, I'm not going to buy. Si no tengo que comprar espinacas, no lo voy a comprar. Pero también tengo esto, espinacas un poquito. También tengo otras frutas que estoy planeando, ¿verdad? Entonces, eso es muy bueno de tener un boutique. Siembro en una partecita, si tienen en su casa un jardín, una área donde tienen ahí sus tierra y pueden sembrar algo, siembran algo, ¿verdad? Es muy bueno tener frutas naturales ya cocidas por el sol. Y eso es muy importante. ¿Qué más tenemos? Eso es lo que estaba haciendo. So I have the beef patties now. They came out of the oven. Estas son las empanadas vegetarianas. Son hechas con zucchini. Yo no uso nada barato. Nada barato, mi gente. Ahí están. They are done. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful patties. Veggie patties. As I said before, the base is zucchini, and I put all the vegetables with it. And so there you have it. Listen, I'm going to make some more. I'm not taking any orders, but I'm going to make some more veggie patties. If I'm having a meeting here, right, at my Panama News Studios in the same classroom that I have for the after school program, I will be able to make some. And for those who are invited, they come, they sit, and they try the patties. Oye, entonces, here's my little garden, boutique garden that I was doing. And I was just putting some plants in there. Listen, no matter where you are, this is on Facebook. You just make your environment as beautiful as possible. It doesn't matter where you are in this world, we have to survive, right? There it is. There it is. Just do your thing, people. It don't have to be fancy, as you know. I just nothing fancy about that. Yep. So, those are my beef patties. My beef patties, people. My beef patties. Here's a close up. I am rocking, people. I know what I'm doing, people. It has the seasoning in it. Whoa. I do no cheap stuff. Everything is quality. Todo es con calidad. Mi gente, los ingredientes están caritos, así que no me vengan y que porque eso está caro. No, es que tengo cosas bonitas en esa empanada, sabrositas, saludables. Son empanadas vegetarianas. So anyway, that's what I was doing this weekend. What else I was doing this weekend? Just minding my business. These are the limes. Estos son los limones ahí en mi casa. Dije que tengo limón, guineo, papaya. Creo que tenemos calabaza. Y bueno, las hierbas, las plantas comestibles, tenemos el orégano y lo que es hierba de limón. Tenemos eso. Así que, people, so, I always talk about the weather. Let me take this picture off, right? I always talk about the weather. Where is it? Let me take this off. So I always talk about the weather. And guess what? In tropical Panama, we're in tropical Panama City. The weather here is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I was mentioning Fahrenheit. 82 degrees Fahrenheit. 30% precipitation. Humidity 82%. 8 miles per hour winds. So here you have the weather here in Panama. 82. Can you handle 82? It's not too hot, right? Plus it's cloudy, so you're not going to feel the heat too much. Entonces tenemos 82 grados Fahrenheit aquí en Panamá. en la ciudad de Panamá, 30% de precipitación, humedad 82%, 8 millas por hora, viento 8 millas por hora. Eso es lo que tenemos aquí actualmente, el clima aquí en Panamá. So let me get into a little news. You know, just let's chat a little news, what's happening around the world, but I'm not going to say any detail because I don't like to focus on that. But I'm just going to give you a summarize my opinion about, again, my opinion based on what I've seen, but I'm not going to get into too much this person said and that person said, because I really can't give too much attention to all that crazy stuff. So let me give you a little news, opinionated news, and then we get into what's going on with Panama. So as you know, I don't like to focus as was like in detail of what's going on in the news. But what I will say to you is that I had a conversation earlier this week about facts, right? Gathering your facts and knowing the truth and what the truth is, what it looks like, and before you make your decisions or take sides or whatever. But let me tell you, what I've seen on the news is something boiling up. Okay, something is boiling up, something is bubbling to the point where I feel that it's going to explode. And when it explodes, guys, you need to be prepared. You need to know where you want to be, right? You need to have all your stuff ready, canned foods and all this stuff, because I don't like what I'm seeing. I really don't like. Something has to change. And when something changes, there's an interruption. And when there's an interruption, you need to do things differently and you need to be prepared. So all I'm saying is to prepare, because there's so much negative words being thrown around. You've seen shootings, you've seen hatred, and I must say that when you are a leader and you speak hate, okay? Like I could go down Fifth Avenue and shoot anybody, and people are so loyal to me. Okay, I could walk down Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and then you say that's a joke or they don't really mean it. Hey, you're grown up. You know, as a leader, if you say things like that, it's gonna stick. People are gonna take it seriously. It's like if your mom is saying, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna punish you." And I mean, if she keeps saying it, do you take it seriously or do you say, "Oh, it's not going to happen"? Or somebody say to you walking down the street, "I'm going to kill you." You are going to be concerned. It doesn't matter who it is. If you are a leader, you should be saying things like that. And that's just one thing that I'm picking. There's many, many, many other things that when you start leading by anger, about I don't know what, about anger, then the people that look up to you and the people that want that follow you, they're gonna and believe in you, they're gonna copy you. And guess what? When they copy you, they're out there doing crazy stuff. So let's think about those facts. Facts. When you are a leader, you need to control what you're saying because you want to lead the country, the community, the people, whoever is under you, whoever is looking up to you, you want to lead them into the right direction. You want to lead them to the right direction. You don't want to stir up this anger and always pointing the finger. Is this one? Is that one? Is the left? Is the right? Is it Democrats or Republican? Listen, the people that are doing these things, they're people. They're not Democrats. They don't Democrats. The title Democrats or the title Republicans doesn't do things. It's the person. It's the person. So people are born in a way that they're followers and they don't can't think by themselves. They need somebody to tell them what to do. They might sound that they know what they're doing, but they always have this thing about following people, following what people say. They don't have a mind on their own. I read something before that they said that they were these Cabbage Patch Kids that came out of some lab or something that all they're trained to do is to take command. They cannot think on their own. They don't have any discernment. They cannot discern. They cannot choose. They cannot figure out things. They cannot analyze things. They're just born that way. So I wonder sometimes if these shootings are like people that have been under an experiment and the parents didn't know or they've been brainwashed or I don't know. But all I'm telling you right now is that let's not start saying is the left, is the right, Democrat, Republican. Just educate and talk and communicate and do your part. Do your part because I'm telling you, if you don't do your part and you're leaving it up somebody to do it, guess what? It's going to come right back to you and you're going to have to wake up and do something about it. So I'm encouraging you. I'm going to close in saying this. Do not put labels on people. Do not assume what a person's going to do. Do not do groups, join people in groups. I've made a mistake in the past saying about other groups, but don't do that. What you want to do is handle the individual, find out what went wrong, or if the individual is something's wrong with the individual, whether they're crazy or have some mental issue, do that. Handle the individual. And when you start to do that, you can solve the problem at the individual level and not at the group level. The group is too much for you to handle, but at the individual, if you take one individual and you speak to that individual and have an intelligent conversation with the individual and demand that when they are talking to you, they talk with reason. Because sometimes when they're talking to you and they're wrong, they start yelling or they start to personalize things and they start to deviate the conversation. So you got to be smart when you're doing that. So all I'm leaving you with is that be smart. And another thing I want to leave you with is, other than be smart and know, be smart and know what's going on, the facts and whatever. And please, please don't be surprised. Just watch the news and see for yourself what's developing and know when to be ready and protect yourself. Because the way things are going, if we don't step up to the plate and do our part in our community and educate the children what they're listening on the news, it's just going to be another disease after another disease. So that's it for that part of the news, what's going on around the world, the war and all that stuff. As you know, we would like everything to end, but we are only this little dot, and being a little dot, we could join other dots and other dots and make it bigger and bigger with our way of communicating, our will to want to make things better. Okay. So what got to my cellular phone regarding Panama? First of all, I want to announce on this platform I just made a drink. I came up with a drink last week, and it's called Panama Mule Golden. Panama Mule Golden is an idea that I came up with a drink because there were not that many drinks, that many mixed drinks. And I said, "What do you have?" They said, "They don't have this. I don't have that. You don't have sangria? Nope. You have white sangria? Dark sangria? Nope. We don't have sangria. Do you have cranberry, vodka and cranberry? No, we don't have vodka. We don't have the cranberry. What do you have? Well, we have this, that." So the people, the bartender only had certain like rum and stuff. So I said, "Okay, give me the rum abuelo with ginger ale." Okay, so this is Panama Mule Golden. You go to the bar, it's simple, Panama Mule Golden. You could tell them just give you a little bit of ginger ale if you don't want it too sweet, just a little tip. And your ron abuelo. Das Panama Mule Golden. Lo están escuchando por primera vez aquí en mi canal. Yo creo que bueno, por primera vez porque ya está en mi página web y está en mi Facebook también. El Panama Mule Golden, Panama Mule Oro. Es ginger ale con ron abuelo. Ginger ale con ron abuelo. Pueden poner un poquito de ginger ale si no quieren mucho azúcar. Y un poquito, tú sabes, la cantidad de boca que siempre ponen en los tragos. Y hielo, ese es. Y pueden poner unas hojitas de limón. En mi caso, yo pongo una hojita de limón o cualquier adorno que quieren poner. Pueden poner la menta como adorno. Todo eso es parte de Panama Mule Golden. I forgot to tell you in English, you could add a little lemon leaf, which I suggest, or you could add mint leaf for decoration on your Panama Mule Golden. So that's my Panama Mule Golden. Now, what is news to me? News to me, as you know, the parade is coming up, people. The Panamanian parade in the States. We're in the States in New York. New York, New York. Ooh, Nueva York. Listen, there's a delegation that going to New York from Panama going to New York. And I've been with this group before. I've marched with Samap. Shout out to Samap people. Samap is looking for people who wants to be part of their group. As I told you, Samap is doing very well with their giving out information about what they are and what they do and all these wonderful things. So they are looking for people to march in the parade with them in the parade. So look up their website, Samap, SAAMP, SAAMP. Sorry, SAAMP, Samap. Okay, look them up. I think I have, if not, let me see what I have here. I think I have their, I think I might have their, let me see over here. I thought I had their information here. Uh-huh. Yep, I do. There it is. SAMAAP. Bueno, ahí está la información de SAMAP para los que quieren esto, los que están en Nueva York, que me están viendo y quieren marchar, participar, representar su comunidad, ¿verdad? Pueden hacerlo con SAMAP, porque SAMAP es el museo, ¿verdad? Afroantillano, está ubicado en el 5 de mayo. Visítenlo cuando estén en Panamá. Pero los que están en Nueva York pueden ir a esa página web, hay un número de teléfono y pueden hacer contacto con ellos que están necesitando personas que pueden desfilar con ellos en desfile el 11 de octubre. So yes, if you're in New York, I say New York because today is whatever, and you might not be able to fly from Panama But if you're in the United States, New Jersey, somewhere in close by Maryland, and you're coming in to see the parade, and you want to say, "Hey, I want to be in the parade this year." Well, SAMAP is looking for people to be with them in their parade, and so there you have it. What else do we have? We have aside from the parade. Let me tell you, the parade, the people in parade. Oops, the people in parade, right? They have uh, they have a list. They have a list the week, what they're doing for the week. El desfile de Panamá en Nueva York. Ellos tienen una semana en donde tienen varias actividades. No solamente es el desfile, pero ellos también hay música, hay ciertos eventos y son cosas, bueno, son cosas que forman parte del desfile. Ok, ellos comienzan todo esto, dice, el 4 de octubre, de 12 a 3, Prospect Park, Parade Kickoff. Ahí está el Parade Kickoff, me imagino que va a haber la bandera, música y todo eso. En Prospect Park, Ocean Avenue, Parkside Avenue, Brooklyn. Desde las 12 hasta las 3 p.m. You know, they're having all these wonderful things. So they have a calendar with all these activities. And the kickoff is going to be on Saturday, October 4th from 12 to 3 p.m. at Prospect Park. That's on Ocean Avenue and Parkside Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. They're also going to have a religious service to give them their blessings for the parade, and it's on Sunday, October 5th, from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. at the Emmanuel Church of God. This is on 1365 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Va a haber un servicio religioso de bendición del desfile. Es el domingo 5 de octubre, el 5 de octubre, 12:30 p.m. hasta las 2:30 p.m. en la iglesia Emmanuel Church of God, ubicado en 1365 Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn. The Panamanian Parade, in collaboration with the Liberation Film Festival, focuses on Panamanian documentaries and style film. This is going to be on Tuesday, October 7th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and on Wednesday October 8th from 6 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Where people? Center for Brooklyn History. This is located on 128 Pierrepont Street, Brooklyn, New York. They're going to have the dinner dance, and the queens are going to be out there. And this is on Thursday, October 9th from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. Where? In El Caribe Country Club Caterers. This is on 5945 Strickland Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. They can also have the reunion, the closing reunion with the elected members. This is going to be on Friday, October 10th from 10 a.m. at the electoral office. Now, the 30th, no, I'm sorry, 30th is the 30th parade, 30th anniversary of the Panamanian Parade. And it's going to be on, take notes, people, it's going to be on Saturday, October 11th at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, October 11th at 10:30 a.m. between Franklin Avenue and Bergen Street. And it's going to start there and go to Classen Avenue and President Street in Brooklyn. And then, of course, that same day, The fair will start at 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. And this is going to be on Eastern Parkway and Classen Avenue area. That same day after the parade, or during the hours after the parade, they have the fair with music and, of course, street food for sale. And again, this is on Saturday, the same day of the parade. The parade starts at 10:30 a.m. and the fair starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday, October 11th. So that's their week. That's the parade. That's what's going on with the parade. But guess what? That I didn't mention. Guess what? What I didn't mention. This is announcement of the parade. There you got. There you have it. Saturday, October 11th, 2025, Brooklyn, New York. People, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So that's what's going on with the parade. And before the parade, I like me some music. So guess who's going to be performing the day before on the 10th? Check this out, people. Adivinen quién va a estar en vivo en Nueva York, en Brooklyn. Adivinen quiénes van a estar en vivo. Aprovechen, mi gente. Aprovechen. Todo esto es también, esto no estaba en el calendario, pero habrán otras actividades que a lo mejor no me han llegado a mi celular, pero esta es una para la gente que están en Nueva York. Aprovechen. Les voy a poner el video en breve. People, take advantage if you living in Brooklyn, New York, and you might not have been to Panama for a while. They're going to be live. Combos nacionales.
Prepárate, Brooklyn, New York. Llega desde Panamá la noche de combos nacionales en un show íntimo en tarima por primera vez en Nueva York. El legendario Carlos Martínez, Eduardito Ruiz, el showman de Panamá, Jaime Ellis, Ralph Wicks, como artista invitado, Daniel Dixon. MC de la noche, el Cholo Bernal, el poeta de los versos. Viernes 10 de octubre, 8 de la noche, lugar Mechanics Lodge. Adquiere la promoción de boletos en preventa, que incluye una comida. La entrada el día del evento no incluye la promoción. Para mayor información, llamar al 852-6070. Pago vía Cel 499-1916. Viernes 10 de octubre, noche de combos nacionales. Un show íntimo. Tú tienes que estar ahí.
Ok, de preventa está a $5, en la puerta es $60, mi gente. Okay, that's what's going on. So don't miss it. Mira, those people who are Panamanians and have not heard about the Combos Nacionales recently and want to not take a flight to come to Panama to listen to them, they're going to be there. Live. This is like the Goldies but Goodies back in the days, like the Motowns. That's what's happening. That's the version here. Okay? You remember your childhood in Rio Bajo, or your childhood anywhere in Caledonia or wherever you were. These are the people that are going to be singing on the 10th. Okay, the day before the parade. So all of this is happening around the parade. You're socializing, you're getting to know Panamanian culture, getting to know Panamanian people, getting to know Panamanian food, music, what they've been doing in the world. As I said, on my wall here with the students, when they come in, they see their history, see their heritage. We talk about ambassadors, we're talking about journalists, we talk about athletes, we talk about biologists, we talk about judges, we talk about all these people in politics, influential people. Okay, so we have, I said, biologists, chemists, people that high-ranking people in the military, people in the United States government that are Panamanians. They had a lot of ambassadors to the United States. a lot of Panamanians that are been senators. So we are talking about that category of what our influence with the United States from the time of the construction of the canal. We are always been part of the relationship with Panama and United States. And we not only are, just there, we have done things, we work hard, and we continue to do so. So I just want to give you a little bit of that information. We do it in our own style, okay? We speak Spanish and we speak English. So that combination of merging, smash up of culture, right? The Caribbean and the Spanish, que pasó, that kind of smash up of culture that Panamanians have. So we're representing, we're hard workers. As I said, we sports, we also in sports. Roberto Kelly, shout out to him. We had Roberto Kelly, Ogilvy, Mariano Rivera, the boxers. I mean, so much more sports, like I said, sports, medicine, government, you name it. That's who we are. And so the Panamanian Parade is a representation of let's have fun, let's get out there. We did so much hard work now. Let's just relax and have a wonderful time. That's what it's all about. I would like to think, right? That's what it's all about. But throughout the year's preparation, so there's a lot of focus on the preparation for this parade. A lot of things, a lot of money being spent, to make this possible. So just enjoy and be appreciative of the hard work that the Panamanian Parade Committee has done, right? Like any other organization, like what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing is just the beginning, but it's hard work, okay? Because you have to think, you have to plan, you have to be careful, you have to do this, you don't want to do that, you don't want to do this, you want to be careful, you got to step back sometimes, you got to look the other way sometimes you got to fight, sometimes you got to, and just keep working, right? With people that think the same way you do. So that's the parade, people. That's the parade, and that's the combos nacionales for the live music and the original singers. So that's the beauty of that. Okay, the cost is $50 before you go to the door. When you go to the door, it's $60. Okay, just putting that out there. I imagine it's going to be packed. Who knows? It's probably sold out. I don't know. But that's the information. Now, no, I haven't. Let me see. Let me see if they have a number here. Yes, they do have a number. The number is 347-852-6070. Let me put that up there, right? Very, 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 very important. Because you see the announcements like, wait a minute, Jeanette, I want to pay my $50. Who should I call? Okay, so you're gonna call. Let me put it up here. 347 852. You're writing this down while I'm typing it for you to have 6070, or the other last four. No. Or you could call, what's the other number? Let me put this here first. What's the other number? Or go back to the numbers. Give me some time, people, because I'm typing it in for you guys not to say, well, Janetta's mentioned this, but she didn't mention where we could call. Well, I'm putting it up there. 347 is the other one. 347-750-9523. Nothing is ever easy here, okay? Nothing is ever easy. with me doing this thing here. Let me bring this down. Come down. How do I do this now without leaving? Okay, I'm gonna put that now, and I'm gonna have it scrolling. Oops. Okay, I had it. I had it. This here. Okay, add banner. So I add the banner, and so I'm gonna have it there for you. Scrolling. Scroll. It doesn't want to scroll. Why doesn't want to scroll? Let me see. Let's see why. Okay, let me try this. That one doesn't scroll either. Why it doesn't want to scroll? I do not know. Maybe I'll go out of it and then come back in, right? If it doesn't work one way, you do it another way. Okay, let's try that. There it is, people. So, for Noche de Combos Nacionales desde Panamá, ahí está el número si están en Nueva York. Es un show íntimo el 10 de octubre, lugar Mechanics Lodge. Preventa $50, día del evento $60. Para más información, llamar a Beto Smith a 347-852-6070 o a Aida Perry a Aida Perry, no lo puse ahí, pero Aida Perry 917-376-1058 o Griselda 347-750-9523. Those are the numbers that you could call 347-852-6070 or 347-750-9523 for your tickets. As you can see, a wonderful, wonderful event. There you have it. What else I have in the news? People, I am giving you the news right now for you to know a little bit, just a little bit. I don't have all this news, just a little bit of what's going on. Listen, this video came to my cellular phone, and it's about a young lady athlete, and I want you guys to take a look and learn more about her. Este pequeño video llegó a mi celular. Es acerca de una joven atleta y quiero que la conozcan un poquito más. Vean este video.
Hola, soy Hannah, tengo 17 años. Empecé a correr a la edad de 5 años. Empecé corriendo triatlones y decatlones. Mi más reciente logro internacional fue viajar a El Salvador, clasificar y representar a Panamá. Para mí ya yo había ganado. Realmente el apoyo en general ha sido mi mamá. Mi mamá, que es la que me grita mientras graba, que siempre nunca se ve nada cuando ella está grabando. Realmente yo siento que tengo mucho que darle al deporte, a Panamá y a mí misma. Muchas veces pasa por mi mente querer parar, pero muchas veces también yo misma me empujo como falta poco, no te rindas. Y la idea siempre está en terminar en la meta, no antes. Lo que quiero lograr es una beca en Estados Unidos, en una universidad, y haciendo lo que me gusta, que es correr. La mayoría de veces es difícil, se sufre, se ríe, se llora. Hay que trabajar para lograr lo que uno quiere.
Muy bonito, muy bonito. De eso se trata la juventud aquí en Panamá, que se están exaltando, se están haciendo todas estas bonitas cosas, ¿verdad? Que nos están representando muy bien, muy bien. La felicito. I'm so happy for her. She's doing all these wonderful things that we are so happy. She's representing Panama and doing good things. So I am happy for her, and congratulations to her. So that's one thing that I wanted to show you, because I think, we have to push the younger generation into the right direction, in the direction that we want them to go. Okay, there's so much more for us to do aside from criticize these young people. We got to help them. We got to like mold them, like you're doing a dough, the bread or the cake, however you want it to come out, right? Put all the right ingredients in there, and the temperature got to be right. So your temperature got to be right. They might be a little tough, you know, but your temperature got to be right. For those of you who have children and or parents, you know what I'm talking about. If you show a different way, they tighten up. Sometimes they hate you. So you have to have that right temperature, that right environment to get the results that you want. Sometimes you don't even get the results because they just out there, but you have to get them early. It's like a cake. When you're making a cake, if you miss something at the beginning, you kind of like, oh shoot, how do I put it in at the last minute? It should have gone at the bottom. Like let's say if you're making pineapple upside down cake and you forget to put the pineapple at the bottom, and you know, do that thing at the bottom with the sugar and brown sugar, and you forget to do that and you want to put it on top. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to be the same. So when you're building something, you have to make sure you have the foundation for it. And once you have that, you can work with it. But if you don't have it, my God, you cannot throw it away because it's a child. So you have to like, okay, let's work with what we got. Let's just work with what we got. So I'm happy for that young lady. Now, a lot of you, when you're in Panama, I mean, you're visiting Panama or you're living in Panama, and you're always looking to do something, right? Here's another thing you can do on Sunday. Casco Viejo. Casco Viejo is what they call just for pedestrians. I mean, they close most of the streets and they only have one street open, and that's Avenida Central. Avenida A is also Avenida A. En Casco Viejo hoy domingo, todos los últimos domingos del mes, especialmente este domingo 28 de septiembre, cierran las calles que no son las calles principales. La calle principal sí está abierta, que es la Avenida Central o Avenida A. The avenue are closed. I mean, sorry, all the streets are closed, like the little veins, but a major vein is open, which is Avenue A or Central Avenue. That's the only avenue to circle around, drop off people and get out and come back and pick them up, whatever. But it's mainly for walking on Sundays. You buy things, you see things, you enjoy music, you you interact with people and all that stuff. But this Sunday, 28th of September, in Casco Viejo, you're going to experience a cultural experience, gastronomy, the artists going to be out there, people singing, people having a wonderful time. It starts at 8 a.m. It's already started until 9 p.m. until tonight, people. So this project is designed to rescue to allow more space for people, for family to come out there, to inject tourism or to bring forth tourism, cultural tourism, to strengthen the local businesses. The last two editions that were taken in July and August, more than 200,000 people participated in the event. So it impacted the economy, generating more than $2.5 million. So they want people to know, to feel as if that the streets are part of this experience, right? The public spaces are part of this wonderful experience without the traffic. You know, sometimes you're walking in Casco and you have to walk on the street because the sidewalks are narrow. But this Sunday, it gives you that liberty to walk in the streets. And then you could enjoy arts, you could enjoy the gastronomy, and just the interaction with people. So this is to show how the tourism and our culture and our entrepreneurs do bring life to the city and do business. So that's the reason they close in the streets for the tourists to have more time. So people, that's all I have for today. I want you to enjoy your Sunday and see you next time. I told you it was going to be short. So please enjoy your Sunday. Gracias por escucharme. Le dije que iba a ser corto. Ya me tengo que ir y hasta la próxima semana. Chao por ahora. Bye bye.